to have at least 3 feet, 3 points of contact. But if they're rounded and if they've got lots of negative space between them and they're broken up and expressed in slightly different ways, they can become interesting. They're not necessarily feet, but they do give a sense that it might have implied movement. There's the implication of movement that happens in the sculpture when it's not rooted to the tabletop or to the board. I know this is probably like drinking from a fire hose, and this is really difficult. Oh, what was this? I think this was a temporary clay prop that I stuck in there to keep this from moving downwards. So I'm going to remove this. You can use temporary clay props to assist you in holding up pieces that are cantilevered out into space, that maybe with the soft clay that don't have a way of holding themselves up to begin with. But as the clay starts to dry out and stiffen up, you can have a temporary prop in here, like a little column of clay that you create. And then once this clay gets self-supporting and stiff enough so that it doesn't sag, you can remove the temporary props so that then it can start to stand on its own, and you can really look at the forms and the shapes and the flow that they're creating as you are making decisions about continuing on and trying to finish up and trying to resolve some of these forms and formal issues. I try to keep the additive process texture as fresh and as lumpy as possible for as long as possible before, giving in to the temptation of smoothing things out, because when things are rough, it's easier to change your mind. And sometimes, if I have really smoothed out something like this area of the sculpture right here, it's much more difficult for me to make the editorial decision that no, I have to break this off and remove this piece for the piece to be better. If it's a little bit rough and unfinished, and I can look at it just in terms of whether it's worthy to be in the sculpture or not, that allows me the freedom a little bit more to be able to take it out if I don't like it. This piece I set up a couple of weeks ago. It's been under plastic, but it has been slowly drying out over time. So it is now pretty stiff. And so this is kind of where I would like you to go with that sculpture. It's a non-objective, non-representational sculpture, and hopefully you'll be able to find some interesting things inside of there. Try to make sure that you keep it so that it's just very simple, basic forms, so that you're not making something that looks like something from reality. I don't want animals or faces or anything else that's like coral or tree trunks or anything else happening in this. I'd like it to be just pure form if possible. Well, that's enough for me for now. This is the assignment, non-objective, non-representational sculpture in clay. Good luck with this. I'm going to have the assignment open in Canvas so that you'll be able to upload a picture of this into Canvas for me to be able to grade. So good luck with this. Please go ahead and text me if you've got any questions, and we'll see how this goes. The rest of the class has finished this sculpture and has moved on to something else. So right now, this is the thing that you really need to concentrate on and concern yourself with. Jasmine, thanks for sticking with it and being a member of the class. You are a valued member of the class, and I hope that you're doing okay. And we'll talk at you again real soon. Thanks for being with us.